Hey guys, today I'm going to do a Walmart haul. Um, just went to Walmart today and tried to get the things I need, at least for this weekend, and some stuff just in general. So I just wanted to do that because that's been a request for a while for me to just do different hauls from my little shopping. So I'm also going to be chewing gum. And this is going to be a soft-spoken video. I've tried to continue doing soft-spoken and whispering because there are quite a few subscribers who prefer whispering. And then there's also quite a few who really prefer soft-spoken. So I'm just trying to listen to everybody and do a little bit of both. So don't feel discouraged or sad if if you prefer whispering and this is soft spoken, because I'll do another whisper soon. But I've just had quite a few people recently saying that they prefer soft spoken, so I'm trying to do a couple of those, and then I'll try to squeeze a whisper video in soon. So first I'm going to go ahead and start chewing some gum. I'm going to start off with just one piece and then I might add to it. But I've got quite a few things to show. I'm not sure if I'll get to everything, but there were several things today that I got that I already put in the refrigerator because I got back from the grocery store like an hour and a half ago and I just didn't want to have to put everything in the fridge and then get it back out. So I'm just going to very quickly share a few things that I got that I already put in the refrigerator. Normal things like milk, eggs. I got some orange juice. You guys all know that I don't normally keep orange juice, but my husband now has a cold. And so I just went ahead and got some today. Because as you know, if you've been watching my videos for a little while, that's something I like to have in the house when we have colds. I just am already anticipating we're all going to go through it because that's just going around right now, just the seasonal colds. So I went ahead and got some orange juice. I was kind of meal planning because my mother-in-law is coming this weekend, and so I was trying to kind of plan out what we're doing. And I decided for lunch one day we're just going to do soup and grilled cheese. So the cheese I got is already in the fridge. I'm going to show you the bread that I like to get just for everyday stuff. It's nothing special, but I picked it up today, so I decided to share. And then just a few other things. I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm going to make some soup this afternoon. It's actually a recipe from Olive Garden. It's called Zuppa. At Olive Garden, on the menu, it's called Zuppa Toscana, I think. And we love it. I found a recipe on Pinterest, and so it's Italian sausage. I usually, if it was just for myself, I would get probably medium or spicy Italian sausage, but because it's for the whole family, I just get mild Italian sausage. So that sausage is already in the fridge. And so sausage, potatoes, usually like the golden potatoes. I get like a bag of those, which will actually last me at least 2 recipes of the soup. Sausage, potatoes, kale, which you don't put in until the end, chicken stock, a little bit of heavy whipping cream or half and half to put in at the end also. Garlic and onions. I put a little bit of crushed red pepper in all the soup to season it just a little bit. I don't put in very much because I don't want to make it too spicy for my family, but I always add a bunch to my individual bowl because I love crushed red pepper. Salt and pepper. And then if you like it, you can put bacon bits on top of the soup. I don't mix it in with the soup. I just make enough like for people to put on their individual bowl. And I just buy raw bacon and cook it myself, chop it up. Yeah, I think that's it. It's really good. So that's already in there. But here's another thing I got just to have something for this weekend for breakfast for one of the days, because one day I'm going to make those pumpkin pancakes that I've shown you guys from Trader Joe's. But then on Sunday, like before we leave for church, I need something quick to just make. And normally we just eat whatever's around the house, but I want to have something since his mom is here. So the Duncan Hines Simply Mornings, the blueberry streusel, we both love this. It's just yummy. The stuff that goes on top that's a little bit crunchy, that streusel, it's good. So for like a muffin mix, I really like this. We don't get it much, but I also love Townhouse Pita sea salt crackers. I eat these with hummus, cheese. I'm trying to think what I recently got these to have with some smoked Gouda cheese. These are like some of my favorite crackers to do, like have with like charcuterie and stuff. Let's see. Okay. Y'all are probably going to think this is really funny, but we keep dog spray in our house. We normally get the raspberry or whatever other scent they have, but this one is baby powder. And so we spray our dog out when he comes in from outside. Not every single time, but sometimes dogs just smell bad when they go play outside for a little while and come back in. And so we use dog spray. It's basically like cologne for him or whatever. And the baby powder smells really good. So we got this. I got these note cards because I've been teaching yoga again. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm a certified yoga instructor, so I've been teaching again. I took a break for a while, and now I'm back at it. So sometimes I like to just, for my planning sake, I like to use just like one note card and just jot down kind of my plan for the practice when I'm going to teach, so that I kind of have like a little, basically outline to follow. Sometimes I just forget it and do my own thing, but I like to have it planned out in my mind just so I know that I've got like a good plan for a solid hour practice. So I needed a few more of these because I was almost out. This is funny because I don't know if you can tell, especially with not seeing my entire face, but I don't normally wear makeup. I usually wear some type of like lip color, but that's usually it. However, if I am going to wear something, I usually wear mascara. And because I rarely wear it, I've had the same mascara for, I don't even know how long. So long. And it's like really bad now. So I got some more, what is it called? Scandal Eyes by Rimmel. Is that how you say that? I really like this. I'm not super into like makeup and like expensive stuff. So this is just your cheap Walmart stuff. And it works for me. I like it. And this is actually what I'm wearing right now. I got this lipstick today. It's called Hot Chase. by Maybelline. It's red. I like to have a red lipstick. That's what I'm wearing right now. I just really like red lipstick. I always have. I've never gotten this kind before, but I just thought I would try it. Looked good to me. Okay, that's that bag. Here is the bread I was telling you about. Whole grains oat nut bread. I've just gotten into the habit of getting this bread because they have it at Sam's. And you know, Sam's, you buy everything like basically in bulk. So it comes with 2 loaves at Sam's. And what I do, it's a better deal than buying just 1 loaf at Walmart, but I didn't feel like going to Sam's today. I usually have this on hand because what I do is I buy 2 loaves and then I just stick one in the freezer. And the other one I keep in the refrigerator because we don't eat a ton of bread. But usually just for me and my son, like for breakfast and lunch if we're going to do sandwiches and stuff. But and then like when I'm done with that loaf, I'll pull the other one out of the freezer and I can't tell a difference, honestly. I just let it thaw and then I keep it in the fridge. But because I wanted to do soup and grilled cheese this weekend, I needed more bread and I didn't feel like going to Sam's on top of Walmart today. I really like this one. If I'm doing like a special thing, like a picnic or something special, I always get like fresh bread from like the bakery section of a grocery store. But I don't get that just for everyday stuff because like I said, we won't go through this loaf super fast. And so I'm not going to get specialty bread when like it will go bad before we can eat it. This chicken broth I got for the soup. I just get cheap off-brand because I can't tell a difference. That's that bag. Okay. I just decided to show you guys the chickpeas that I get. I've told you before that I just get the Great Value brand for the chickpeas to use to make my hummus. So I use 2 cans of chickpeas to make 1 batch of hummus. So I just wanted to show you what they look like if you don't know. Garbanzo beans. These are something that we keep on hand all the time. I call them cuties. I don't know if that's like a brand of these, but they're mandarin oranges. This is one of my son's favorite snacks, so we always have these on hand, and we were getting a little low. I keep them in the fridge also, just because, you know, he can't really eat them fast enough for them to warrant just sitting out. So the fridge helps keep them a little fresher, a little longer. How to get some more honey. It's a better deal. Like sometimes I just get the small little bear of honey, but it's a better deal to get the bigger container, just cheaper in the long run to do that. So I had to get some more honey because you guys know I've been doing, like I always change up what I make for my husband for breakfast. And I don't think I've told you this yet, but I just switched last week again to another muffin. And I made pumpkin muffins. And I've been keeping them in the fridge. They're really good cold. And I used oat flour. They're pretty healthy. Honey is like the sweetener that you use. You don't use sugar. And I just took whole grain oats, and blended them in my Ninja blender. And I use that as my oat flour. And then you use a little bit of regular oats, and then pumpkin puree, which if you look like on the cans of pumpkin that you get at the store, which I had on my list to get today and I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. I think it's because like I have it on my list, but I was also buying pumpkins, like actual pumpkins, because we're going to carve pumpkins this weekend. And so I had pumpkin on my list twice. And so once I got the actual pumpkins to carve, I forgot. I deleted that off my list and I thought that I had already gotten it. So I forgot to get the pumpkin puree, but if you look on the can of the pumpkin puree, it's literally just pureed pumpkin. So that's nice to know that you're not getting like a ton of extra stuff. So pumpkin puree, cinnamon, a little bit of baking powder and baking soda and salt, honey. I feel like that's it. Egg. One egg maybe. And they're really delicious and they taste sweet, you know, because pumpkin puree in general is pretty sweet. And so the cinnamon and the honey help with the sweetness, and they're, I don't know, they're just really nice. He really has enjoyed them. The first batch that I made, I put chopped pecans on the tops of the muffins, but then I ran out and he said he didn't care if they had that or not, so I just left them off this batch that I just made. And I need to make them again this weekend, but I forgot to get the pumpkin puree. But that's why I have the honey. This is another staple that's in our house all the time. My son has at least one banana a day. So I always buy like a big bunch. This was a bunch of 7, but I gave them to my son to hold because he was so excited when he saw them and he ripped one off, but there's 7. I always just grab a huge bunch of them because he's going to go through them very fast. And sometimes I have one. Something I'm excited about that we haven't done yet this season. And I got these today. Do you know what I'm going to say? We're going to make s'mores. I hope. We have a fire pit, and so I thought it would be really fun when we're carving our pumpkins to have a fire pit and go ahead and roast our marshmallows and make some s'mores. I have Hershey's chocolate bars downstairs. I should have brought them to show, but I forgot. Marshmallows smell so good to me. And then I just got the Great Value graham cracker for it. And then I've got the actual Hershey bars in the pantry. I already had some, so I didn't have to buy them today. So I'm hoping we're going to do these this weekend. I love the smell of marshmallows. I'm not a huge marshmallow person, but I do like a good s'more. Every fall, I will always be making s'mores. I love them. That's almost everything that I brought to show. I've got just this. Ooh. Can you hear all the salt going up and down the bag? We like to keep these. We eat pretzel sticks with hummus, and then my husband just likes to eat them just plain, just to snack on. It's just a nice little snack. Plus, salt. Plus, my mother-in-law enjoys having like just a little snack on hand, something very plain. So, I got some more of those so that we would have them for the weekend. What else am I going to do? I don't know. I'm probably going to end up finding myself back at the store at some point, but those are the things I have planned so far. We're gonna go to the pumpkin patch, which is so fun. We took my son last year and he loved it, so this is gonna be fun. We might also go to the zoo this weekend because I think the weather's gonna warm up again. And we love the zoo. So that's my Walmart haul. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you found this video relaxing. And I will see you soon. Bye.